Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious dark chocolate and raspberry cake. It is rich, it's indulgent, and it's going to be the cake that you make this summer. It starts off by separating out some eggs. Now this is a flourless cake, so we're using the rise from the egg whites in here to give us a really nice luscious cake mixture. There's quite a lot of eggs going in here. We've got 6 large free range eggs, and I'm just going to split these out into egg yolks and egg whites. Okay, so I have my egg yolks, I have my egg whites, and now it's just a case of beating up these egg whites until you have a really stiff white mixture. And I'm just using a little stick blender that has a whisk attachment. Okay, this is looking pretty good. You should have a mixture that holds its shape just like this. So I'm gonna get rid of my little whisk. I have my egg whites ready to go, and now it's just a case of bringing together the rest of the ingredients. So into a bowl, I'm going to add some melted dark chocolate and some butter. This goes straight in here. I've just melted this over a bain-marie, just a little pot of water, barely simmering water, with a bowl. She's looking pretty good. And to this, we're just going to mix in our ground almonds and the sugar. So this goes straight in, and a little touch of sugar. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract and then give this all a good mix through. It's definitely not your conventional cake mix, but it really smells wonderful. That richness of the chocolate is fantastic. To this, I'm going straight in there with our egg yolks, so pop them straight in. This is looking pretty good. And then just give this all a mix up. Now, once that is nicely mixed through and it's nice and smooth and consistent like that, I'm going to take up about a quarter, a generous amount of this egg white mixture. And at this point, I'm going to beat the living daylights out of this mixture just until those egg whites are nicely incorporated. And you can see instantly by adding that touch of egg whites, that very tough mixture has just loosened out. So at this point now, I'm going to add the rest of the egg whites in. So just pop that in there. And then using the edge of the spatula, you're going to gently fold this through just until that egg white has been incorporated. And you do want to take your time with this, just be really gentle and keep as much air in there as possible, because it's the air which will give you that rise to the cake. Okay, we are in a good place. I mean, look at that luscious chocolatiness. That is exactly what you're after, especially after folding in all those lovely egg whites. So this is now ready to be filled into a cake tin. So I have 2 lined with some parchment paper. I've greased it inside and out, and now it's just a case of basically transferring this as evenly as possible amongst the 2 cake tins. I have my oven preheated at 180 degrees Celsius. This is going to cook off for about 20 minutes, and what you're looking for are for those edges of the cake to be just about nicely cooked through, and the top to still have a little bit of wobble to it, so there's still that fudginess, and it's that fudginess that's going to give you beautiful, rich, dense chocolate cake. Okay, my cakes have come out of the oven, they've cooled, and I've just taken them out, let them cool completely, and it's time to assemble this cake. So for that, we need to make up a chocolate glaze. Now, I've melted down some dark chocolate and some butter, and it's just a case of bringing this together with some cream and a little bit of icing sugar. This is going to add a tiny touch of sweetness that's going to be necessary to give this really nice glaze a finish. Tip that into the bowl. We're going to give it a nice little mix through. I'm going to transfer about half of this mixture, or a quarter of this mixture, just on the base of these chocolate layers. And you just want to spread this evenly. I'm going to use an offset spatula just to get it right to the edges. And then once you have a nice bit of chocolate action right to the edge, I'm going to take up some raspberries and just place these in and around. Looking pretty good. I've got a nice layer of raspberries ready to rock. So grab up a little spatula like this, or quite a large spatula in this case. I'm just going to gently transfer this across and top it across our lovely raspberries. Yes, we are in business. Look at that, looks beautiful. And now we're going to finish it off with the rest of that chocolate all across the top. And now to finish it off on the top, just pop those little raspberries right on the edge and you should have a beautiful looking cake. This is all about richness, this is all about indulgence. And I think if you serve this at any of your summer events, you'd be pretty guaranteed to have happy guests. Now, it does look pretty beautiful, but I am going to have to upset the apple cart and I'm going to slice it up because I have to try it. I mean, I've gone to a lot of effort, so it's important that you try these things. Okay, a nice slice down the center and that rich dark chocolate ganache on top just looks spectacular. Let's have a look now. Ooh. Beautiful raspberries, beautiful chocolate action. Let's get in here and try some. I love how fudgy that ground almond mixture just makes this cake. Oh. Dark chocolate, raspberries, you need no more in your life. This is so good. If you want the recipe, well, I swallowed the rest of it. If you want the recipe, you can check it out in the link in the box below over on my website. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure to comment beneath letting me know if you're going to try this glorious dark chocolate cake. And until then, my friends, I'll see you soon. Goodbye. And this is all about richness. This is all about dropping raspberries. This is all about richness.